temperatures now coming in from Puerto Rico after taking a direct hit. Hurricane Maria slamming into the island, and as you heard, one official saying the island is destroyed.
Tell me again and again and again, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
Mr. President, I'm back again after a hell of a year with a message you really don't want to hear. Climate change is real, and everything except for your legacy will disappear. So lend me your ear, and let me hit you with some info you don't get to ignore. It's from a federal scientific advisory board, straightforward. It's got the NAS's support, the National Climate Assessment Special Report. It's real. Even Secretary Mattis knows it. Expanding oceans, putting military plans in motion. With the risk enhancer, the chances of disasters go up. Just look at the fires in California. Let me spell it out for you. Rising temperatures without precipitation triggers drought conditions. The liquid evaporates and vegetation's dry as tinder. And that's why the state was on fire all winter. So what's the message you're sending the American people? Swearing to weasel out of the Paris Agreement? Did you notice the 2017 hurricane season? It was extreme for the very same reason. It's the same message that you're sending to Puerto Ricans when their storm weakened and denied the support of FEMA. Maria's intensity was the ocean catching a fever while you're tossing paper towels at the crowd like a diva. Attacking Colin Kaepernick just to try to distract us from the fact of indictments landing on your campaign manager. Or whatever the latest scandal plaguing your cabinet. Every department head appointed to dismantle it, ripping us off. Ridiculous. Betsy DeVos never seen a public school or even stepped in his halls. The CDC has taken science and evidence off the list of permitted words, which is medicine's loss. And what about Harvey? Not the sexual predator, your competitor for the credit of molester-in-chief. I mean the one that gave Texas an enema. Climate change took the regular chances and straight tripled them. Check the level of deluge in Houston. 4 feet of rain in as many days boosted. A foot or more by human carbon pollution. You've been accused of fossil fuel collusion, of conspiracy with the petro state to make American energy policy retrograde. Every renewable project, you said no way, but the pipelines and the drilling gets okayed. So congratulations, you're the Neville Chamberlain of temperature change. Cause instead of facing it, you deliver craven misinformation with a straight face to the nation.
Tell me again and again and again, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Come on, tell me again and again and again, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. You don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.
What's the deal? You keep telling me the threat isn't real, but I'm beginning to feel you got something to conceal. Credible people tell us emissions are lethal. You're just trying to give investors in them a better yield. So what do we do with a do-nothing federal government? The electorate can get rid of Republicans up and down the ticket as a punishment for Trumpism. The EPA's got a double agent running it, but we can skip the federal regulations and act. A city can have a plan, a company, and even the whole industry can. Emissions are getting capped by the C40 mega city initiative pact. And remember, the Paris Agreement isn't rescinded. Every country except for America's still in it. Plus a lot of states are still ready to build with it. America's pledge, 50% still committed, Mr. President. It's already too late to bring your descendants anything but the heaviest shame. That's your legacy, mistake after mistake. Climate change at the top of the list of messes you made. But that's enough about you. It's time for the next election cycle to rout you. I know you're not gonna change, you don't know how to, but we can still deal with the climate crisis without you.
Tell me again and again and again, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Come on, tell me again and again and again, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. You don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. You don't believe we're on the eve of destruction.